It's sombering when you know you're working as hard as you can and you don't think you're gonna finish.
This week on Monster House. Sweet. It's motocross madness. As Steve and his dirt-slinging daredevils attempt to turn this sweet suburban home into a knobby tire nirvana.
I want to get Steve Watson's autograph.
That's gonna be a mess.
I counted about 9 projects.
This week we're building the Monster Motocross House.
Our house was plain and simple. It was safe and normal. It was nice and sweet, but we all agreed we could use a change. And then something happened that was very strange, 'cause a van showed up, all our stuff went flying, and my mom was crying till the job was done. Now it's a monster house. It's a monster house. It's a monster house, and we all just love it. It's a monster house.
Meet Jason and Nancy. For this young couple, it's all about the toys.
We have so many toys at this house now that I don't even get to park my car in the garage.
Their biggest kick comes with 2 wheels and lots of speed.
My life has revolved around motocross since I can't even remember when. I love the sport. I'll do it till the day I die.
When he met me, he kind of showed me a little bit of it, and I just totally fell in love with the sport.
Probably 99% of my friends ride dirt bikes.
Our house is a meeting spot.
Everybody spends the night, and we get up the next morning and leave from here.
Jason and Nancy share their house with 2 pugs, Star and Tank, and 2 roommates, Chad and Tony.
It's kind of sketchy. Giving over your house to let you guys do whatever you want.
We basically thought, you only live once, and
We want to have something really cool that our friends are going to enjoy and we're going to love.
Should be happy as monkey breakfast at the end, though.
Steve brings in ace designer Mateo to help hash out the dirty details.
All right, Mateo. How are you? Man, good to see you. We've got Nancy and Jason. They're really into motocross. Now, when you walk in, the first thing that you see in here is this fireplace. See the table there? Neither one of those 2 things really fit.
We're thinking maybe a giant set of racing goggles.
Oh, wow.
Kind of right on top of here, so it kind of becomes a centerpiece. And then via motor, we'll have the goggles move down to reveal like a giant plasma screen.
The fireplace will get a pair of Munster racing goggles that drop down to reveal a plasma screen TV.
There's a lot of motocross video games and that kind of thing,
right.
But we kind of wanted to stick it into a coffee table.
We can get some games and link them up. We can do 3 or 4 different games, link them up so everyone's playing the same game. We can
Yeah,
get some of those
absolutely.
motocross games. You could build the legs out of the shocks and different parts of the motorcycles.
Yeah.
A video gaming table will be built into a scaled-down dirt track with 4 flat-screen monitors.
The cool thing about motocross is all the gear.
Right.
They've got like awesome gear. There's tons of fashion in motocross. So we thought we could actually upholster the sofas in real racing gear.
Another thing we could do, since we're going to make the table out of motorcycle parts, we could just go and make a couple more chairs out of bike parts too.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
And then upholster that the same way.
That'd be awesome.
The new seating arrangement will feature a sofa upholstered with racing jerseys and 2 moto chairs made from dirt bike parts.
So one thing I thought would be kind of cool if we build like this winner's podium, first, second, third place.
Right.
And then we could put a kegerator in there.
Gotta have beer.
Because you got to have some beer after the race.
A winner's podium will house the all-important kegerator, complete with a trophy tap.
Let's go outside and check out the backyard. They need a workstation for their motorcycles.
We thought there should be some kind of giant toolbox building or area where they could fix, maintain their bikes, and also hose them down after going to the track.
Yeah, and then if Jason, if he's all sweaty, he can sit out there and clean himself up before he goes in the house to his girl.
Outside, a giant toolbox shed will house tool cabinets, a pull-out rotating bike stand, and showers to pressure wash the bikes or the riders.
They've got these 2 dogs, and anytime you got dogs or kids, I want to do something specifically for them. So what can we do for the dogs?
The helmets in motocross are incredible designs.
Right.
And I was thinking if we built a really, really big one as a dog house for their 2 little pugs, that'd just be a riot.
That'd be a really cool idea. Just be something fun, and it'd look cool, and it'd definitely tie in with the theme.
And just for the pugs, a motorcycle helmet doghouse.
It's Monday.
Watson gets the jump out of the gate as this week's build crew races to the job site. Brooke Coe, custom furniture designer. Michael Ronke, general contractor. Thad Mayhew, motocross fabricator. Michael Jimenez, Master Upholsterer. Lee McGinnis, Hollywood Set Builder. If they can cross the finish line by midnight Friday, they'll each receive prizes from Porter Cable, Delta, ESOP, and Autodesk worth over $7 grand.
Well, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you guys doing?
How you doing?
Doing great. Ready to get to work. So I'm going to kick you guys out for a week. I need to take some keys from you.
There you go.
And enjoy your stay in the Fleetwood.
Sounds good.
All right, we'll
Great.
talk to you guys later.
Thanks.
Thank you.
What were you thinking? Why would you call us? All right, let's go. Welcome, congratulations. This week we're doing a motocross theme. All things motocross is what we're building inside this house. That's what these people are into, so that's what we're gonna give them. All right here, can't really race motocross without having some goggles to protect your eyes, so we're gonna build these goggles. It's gonna be right here. That's gonna go up and down. Should be on a mechanism. You should figure that out. When it drops down, we're gonna have our flat screen television right here over the fireplace. We're gonna build a game table. This game table here is gonna have video games that are all gonna be linked up so that we can have 4 people sitting here and all playing at the same time, racing each other. Now, what are they gonna sit on? We're gonna take their existing couch that's out there and take some racing jerseys and make that the new upholstery. For the other side of the table, moto chair. Using actual motorcycle parts, build 2 of those. Now over to this side. Here you go. Winner's podium, first, second, third place. First place there, that's gonna be a kegerator. The trophy's gonna house the tap for the beer, because after a good hard race out in the sun, good cold one's always in order. You guys, come on outside. Follow me. Okay, this is a big one. It's a toolbox wash station. So we're gonna build a big toolbox shed. This right here is a platform that needs to pull out. And you see we got the water shower heads here. He can stand there and take a shower if he needs to, or he can put his bike there and clean his bike off. And just because they do have a couple dogs, and I figured why not, just for fun, it's a helmet dog house. It's gotta be cool, it's gotta be monster, it's gotta be safe and built up to code, it's gotta be built right, and it's gotta be bitchin', all right?
Sounds good. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Designs are wild. They're gonna be great.
As the team's upholsterer, Michael will have to cover the couch and moto chairs with racing jerseys. He starts off by making a shopping list.
I got foam, I got Dacron. I need these in black and white. Unfortunately, you don't have me building a sofa frame from scratch, which I thought was gonna happen.
Yeah. Okay, let's go.
Mike and Thad team up to prep the yard for a concrete pad.
I think he did say 17.
17 by 27, I got it.
Let's do it.
Just gonna lay some stakes out, do a little string line to get the perimeter of what it's supposed to look like.
Mike's from Jersey, and he's already missing home.
This is the first time I've ever been in LA. The pizza sucks, everywhere. You guys need some Jersey people out here. They make the best pie, sorry. Been doing carpentry and construction my whole life. Take pride in what I do. I try to do things the right way the first time so I don't have to do them again.
We're at 27 feet.
You there?
Yeah.
Dude, this thing's perfectly square.
Bro.
The forecast this week calls for all 5 days to be over 100 degrees.
Not so bad in the shade. But it's hot, man, it's hot. There ain't no getting around it.
They use a ditch witch to dig a trench so they can run power out to the toolbox shed.
Dad, measure that right there.
15.
18?
We're gonna go right for this corner.
Steve tests out a sick MX Mini that he brought in for a design idea the city wouldn't let him build.
Now, I don't know why we couldn't put a motorcycle racetrack through the house.
Brooke begins ripping birch plywood for the winner's podium kegerator.
You're gonna put a shelf in one, doors on all of them so there's storage, and then the kegerator will come up through the middle.
This quirky furniture designer is used to thinking outside the box.
I own my own business. I design and build furniture. It's very curvy. It's kind of Beetlejuice meets Dr. Seuss. Very colorful. I like being able to, you know, sketch something out and build exactly what I sketch. I think the biggest obstacle for women doing carpentry, doing home improvement, doing anything is just afraid to try it.
Outside, our homeowners are getting used to their new digs.
I just want to make sure my plants survive.
Try to make it home for a week.
Yeah. We already have our garage set up over there. Transportation, you know, because it's a long walk.
I'm really curious about all the lumber. I have no clue what all the,
that's a lot
all the
of wood.
lumber's for.
That's a lot of wood for any man.
Across the street, foam carver Leaf has set up shop in the dumpster.
I'm working on carving the motorcycle helmet doghouse. Looks more like a box. I'm trying to make it more round, so I'm bringing it down a little bit. I'm trying to make both sides equal. That's the challenge, is making the proportions look real.
Recovering a couch using only racing jerseys is a test even for our master upholsterer, Michael.
It's getting harder as I go. The pieces, there's so many different angles and sizes and shapes that tying them together is getting a little trickier. It's going to be a little bit tougher than I thought. I could have been done with any other material, a silk or a leather or a damask or a tapestry. It'd have been finished by now.
By 7:30, the Dirt Twins have formed out the pad, but there's still a lot of whoops in the track before the concrete arrives tomorrow.
We gotta lay out the footings, get those holes dug, 16 by 16 by 16 deep.
Yeah, I want to just have this done and ready for pouring.
We're not gonna film porns back here. Did you say porn or pouring?
No, pouring.
Oh, all right. I wasn't sure.
Mike and Thad start excavating footing holes. Out front, Leaf toils away in the solitude of the dumpster, but he's not complaining.
I'd actually rather be doing this than doing that. Like here, you can zone out when you're doing this kind of work. You do that, you gotta keep communicating, make sure you're on the same page. Like here, you can think about whatever you want.
Tuesday.
Morning.
It's day 2. I'm awake, so somewhat.
Jersey Mike digs in where he left off last night.
I couldn't wait for this morning so I could do this again. My buddy over there that was helping me yesterday, he's hard at work right now. Thanks, man, appreciate that.
How's that digging going?
Huh?
How's that digging going?
It's going great. Thanks, appreciate it.
Thad eases into day 2, going over parts needed to build the turntable bike wash. The pull-out shelf will contain a motorized turntable featuring a scissor lift bike stand.
Oh, the drum's gonna be solid now, sitting in the base of the drum?
Yeah, and I got a turntable. Got a heavy-duty turntable that's industrial.
45s or 33.5s? What are we playing?
All right, well, I think I pretty much got this taken care of.
Think you'll order it sometime this week, or maybe give me a hand over there?
Yeah. You know, it's always tough until you start putting it together. I mean, we get the motors, but little things, you know, little things you may go, oh, I need this, oh, I need that. It's a educated guess here, and my education isn't very good.
Over at the sewing station, Michael's wrapping his head around a long day of serious stitching.
You can't hurry, you can't rush it. If you try to hurry stuff like this, it goes bad real fast.
Michael Jimenez was practically born with a needle in his hand.
I'm second generation in the upholstery business. My mother was a seamstress, a tailor. I have an upholstery shop called Michael's Custom Built in San Rafael. I work for designers, work for myself, architects, from upholstering walls and boats and slipcovers and ceilings. I just do whatever I'm asked to do, basically.
Brooke puts a classy touch on her winner's podium cabinets.
This is edge banding just because it's a plywood construction and the front's exposed, and it's gonna, I mean, even though they're painting it, it's a cleaner look, finished look. So I'm just doing it on the front.
Out in the dumpster, Leaf has a helmet, but he's